Yo guys, the drama keeps on occurring, so this is forcing me to put out another video today. A friend of mine called The Key sent me a link to a Showtime documentary. Guess who was in it? This Piccolini guy that we've been hearing so much about, tied to Crusader Girl, Sinead, and Evalion. He's in a Showtime documentary. Guess who else is in that Showtime documentary? Nathan Damigo. Nathan Damigo has been a Jewish promoted white nationalist for the last 10 years. Not officially white nationalist all that time, but he's been part of Jewish enablement through being in a major documentary several years ago, living off of GoFundMe sites. Now he's being promoted as a white nationalist leader. Both Piccolini, Crusader Girl, and Nathan Damigo are on a Showtime documentary telling you about the horrors of the dark net. Though they may do something like Nathan will do his advocacy for white nationalism, he is in a show giving that whole scenario a negative spin. They do give Nathan some space, saying at least he's out in the open and all that. But that's because he's a limited hangout, as I called 18 months ago. Crusader Girl. And I will have the links to the relevant articles where I pointed out the problems with these people. Crusader Girl. Right at the same time, I outed Evalion, and Evalion was the one that came on the internet complaining about this Piccolini guy, right? Crusader Girl appeared out of nowhere over the last year. In the fall of 2016, I said she was a likely op in an article, right after I had written my negative spin about Evalion and called her a probable plant. Both these girls are probable plants. And it looks like for sure Crusader Girl is a plant. And let me give you a demonstration of what Crusader Girl just turned into. This is Crusader Girl.
My name is Grace, and I'm here to talk about how being a racist stole my high school years. I came across a website that told me that minorities are responsible for all the wrong in the world, and I believed it. Soon I found a white nationalist movement that gave me a sense of belonging and a sense of purpose. I eventually learned that the friends I met in the movement were nasty and ignorant people. I also learned that we as humans are evolved enough to coexist rather than live as separate tribes. Nowadays, I just want to reinvent myself and help people of all races. The best gift you can give to the world is a kinder version of yourself.
So we're back again. You know, you can say this Piccolini got in the act and he turned her around, but you know what? It all looked fake to me as I was watching Crusader Girl before Piccolini ever showed his face, telling everybody she hated Jews and isolated in some northern city, maybe Michigan or something, associated with Sinead, who there's been known problems with Sinead. She's been promoting all of these people, Evalion, Piccolini. She's been promoting Piccolini by talking about him. Piccolini was one of the major stars of this Showtime video, guys. But I can't stress enough what Crusader Girl making that statement for Showtime pretty much puts a lid on my claim that she was a plant. People that want to not believe that the powers that be do this kind of stuff will still find a way to exonerate her and say she was misguided. I don't believe she was misguided. I believe she was a plant. This was a fabricated event. It was already predetermined. Crusader Girl was going to make a big show as a racist and then be converted out of it and make a big public testimony. This Showtime documentary is creating the atmosphere to clamp down police state-like laws on the internet and start arresting people simply being in groups linked to the people they're demonizing at this point. Crusader Girl calls us hateful people. Um, so, Sinead, I'm concerned about you, girl. How do you get involved with all these people that then get thrown into the MSM whirlwind and get promoted? I'm having trouble. And why do I always have shills come after me when I go after you? Why are they protecting you, Sinead? Are you an intrinsic part of this New World Order apparatus to undermine resistance? You and Kyle? That's what I'm going to say. I just wanted to get that out there. I think it's pretty significant. I think it's another, like Avalion, coming out as a communist. This stuff is getting too fucking weird, guys. She basically outed herself as a problematic individual at the least, and still a very likely plan. You don't go from National Socialism to Bolshevik communism in a month because you need a new guy. She spent 8 months influencing white racialists. I called her a plant as early as midsummer last year when I got to know who she was. Then Sinead starts supporting her. Then Sinead 3 months later tells me I'm right. Whoa, this is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, over and out, and we will talk to you soon.